Hey everyone, welcome back to Hi-Fi Resale Shop. My name is Derek. Been selling on eBay for 20 years now, and this channel is about reselling what we sell over the weekend. Some of the other things. Today I got a return I can show you. I got two mistakes that we made as a group here, shipping things out and such. I was delivering a couch. I was delivering a piece of furniture last week to Kentucky. My truck broke down several times. Very long story. I could probably tell you near the end of this video about that trip. I put something up on Hi-Fi Resale Shop on Facebook. I put something up there. My wife made a little reel, and then I transferred it over there. Very eventful trip. Had a great time, except for the car trouble. But that really wasn't that serious because we made it to everything we needed to do on time when we needed to be there, and it all worked out. People were happy who got the couch and everything. So all around good deal. So we had 15 sales over the weekend, for a total of 334. That's a gross amount, so that doesn't have taken out of it all the fees and shipping, because I do the customer pays the shipping, but eBay pays me for the shipping, and then I have to make the label. So that's all included in there. Maybe today I'll do the pricing of the shipping when I'm doing this. We did a Whatnot show last night, our first Whatnot show yesterday, and it went well. I set it up in the morning. We had talked about it over the trip, and then I was looking for a time to do the Whatnot show, and the only time I could figure to do it was that night, because today we have soccer practice, tomorrow we have soccer practice and volleyball practice. So I figured today would be the best time, or yesterday night would be the best time to do it. My wife was involved. My daughters got involved. They really had a good time doing that. Ivy really likes the camera, so she likes to make faces into it and everything. So she really enjoyed herself. They got to pick and choose what I put up. I did random pulls of clothing that I had gotten from a pallet sale lady who said she was getting out of the business of doing that, and I had all her leftover clothes. So we sorted them out, and we did some women's blouses, we did some dresses, and I don't know, some loungewear and stuff that was in there. We sold, I think it was 63 items. We probably showed close to 120 items. But we sold 63 items. It was slow going at first, but when it caught momentum, at the end we were tired, but I'm sure we could have just continued to sell. At the end, we had it going at the end. Never looked to see how many people were in the show, but I just kept seeing people join and join and join. So I don't know if it tells you when they leave, but I just kept seeing people join. We had one customer who bought, I think, 30 items, something like that. Another customer that bought 15 or 16. So if they're resellers, I hope to make a bunch of money off of the stuff that we were selling. It was all new with tags, so that's a bonus for them, And there was some used stuff, but it was like Calvin Klein and other brand names that people would know. So that went well. Trying to think if there's anything else. I got a return today. I can show you what I'm going to do with this return. And then the two mistakes that we made. But for right now, let's get into the things that sold over the weekend. And we will go back to Friday. So the first thing is going to be this Bible devotion for bedtime. This book sold, it's a paperback. It sold for $4.88. It's got $6 in shipping on it. But it was $4.99 plus shipping on top. And that's that. Bible devotions for bedtime. The next item was a piece of glass. So this vintage red Amberina Carnival glass decorative bowl with a sawtooth rim, 8 by 8 by 4. Nice bowl, very pretty, iridescent look to it, cranberry color. Sold for $27 plus shipping, which was $8.16. So $27 plus ship. If you want to check out a YouTube all about Carnival glass, there's one on Craigslist Hunter where he went and visited the largest collection of Carnival glass in the Midwest, and they were in Wisconsin. So very informative video, YouTube video, and you can glean a lot of information off of that. Very cool thing. The one thing I took away from it was when you're dealing with like glass pitchers and Carnival glass, stuff like that, never pick it up by the handle, like the pitcher by the handle or the coffee cup by the handle, because that's when people end up breaking their stuff. Those are the weakest points on the piece, so you always pick it up just by the base or the side or whatever. The next item that's sold is this Ralph Lauren Polo Jeans Company blue with a green stripes medium crew neck sweater. It's ribbed and it's $9.99 plus shipping on top, which was $6.87. There you go with that. The next item is pant number 322. It is Chico's Girlfriend high rise light wash denim blue jeans, size Chico size 2.5, which is universally a large or a 14. So these Chico's pants sold for $13.99 plus shipping on top. Let's see here. The next thing was a CD. There were several CDs that sold. Elsa Fiorello. I Am is the name of the album. It says electronic dance pop, 1990, $4.89 plus shipping on top, which was $4.47. The next item is these Bandolino Amy black mod straight high-rise denim jeans. They're black and they're size 18, extra large, and they're new with tags. And these sold for $18.74 plus shipping, which was $6.68. The next thing that sold was a Gloria Estefan. I remember listening to Casey Kasem, and he said it is actually pronounced Estefan. But I've always called it Gloria Estefan. So there's 8 CDs in this lot. There's the first one is Miami Sound Machine, Eyes of Innocence. The next one is Let It Loose, Cuts Both Ways, Greatest Hits, Me Tierra, Greatest Hits Volume 2, Into the Light, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me. So 8 CDs in a lot. Sold for $10.99 plus shipping on top, and it's $5.97 in shipping on that. So grouping up artists together, sometimes it works, That Gloria Estefan has been sitting around for probably close to a year now. Finally sold, and now I can put together another group of Gloria Estefan CDs. I will only make one lot at a time for some of these artists because they just don't sell that well. And we'll see later another one that doesn't sell great, but I have plenty of CDs I can lot up together to do the other artist as well. So when I get back to doing CDs, I'll find a bunch of Gloria Estefans again and I'll lot them up. It might not be 8 CDs, but it'll be like 6 or 5 or something like that. The next item that I have is this Washington Nationals MLB official merchandise Campus Life, which I think is like a value brand jersey, red short sleeve top, and it's a small and it's new attacks, but it is very, very lightweight. So I think it's geared towards like college kids that don't have too much money. This is was $16.49 plus shipping on top. I have 2 more of these available. The shipping was $5.46. So I got these from the Owl liquidation lot. The next item, the cost on that was like less than $1. The next item that I have is an old shirt of mine. This Brooks Brothers rugby polo. It's pink with gray stripes, large, collared rugby polo. This is like a slim fit type of deal. I was never too happy. I wore it several times, but I was never really happy with how it hung on my body. I can't wear slim fit stuff, so that sold for $16 plus shipping, which was $5.78. That's a pretty good sale. I like Brooks Brothers stuff. Hopefully the next person will enjoy that shirt more than I did. I didn't enjoy it too much. Okay, the next item is the CD Digital Empire, and it looks like it's got some pretty good bands on here. But this Electronica Dance 1998 sold for $12.74 plus shipping on top, and it was $4.88. And it's a 2-disc set, and it's got The Prodigy on it. It's got Crystal Method on it. The Chemical Brothers. What else is on here? Underworld, Born Slippy. I think somebody highlighted that or something. I don't know. It seems odd that those have a yellow mark on them. I don't know if that's on this case. Maybe I should, when I ship this out, I might change the case because this has a crack in it on the back. So, but Digital Empire, $12.74 plus shipping on top. The next thing is another CD. It is new and sealed. It is Crosby and Nash Live. I don't know very much about Crosby and Nash. I know Crosby, Stills and Nash, but I don't know. It's got Simple Man on there. I don't know if that is the same song that Leonard Skinner sang. And Immigration Man sounds familiar to me, but that's the CD. And it's new, sealed, from 2000. Re-released in 2000, sold for $14.99 plus shipping on top, which was $4.47. The next item, I don't think I made any money on this thing. Couple bucks, that's about it. So this Star Trek USS Enterprise model kit from AMT, Next Generation. It's sold for $26.99 plus $7.46 in shipping. This came from a Michael's clearance aisle. I just bought it, and it cost me $20, so I don't think I made very much money on that. But anyway, it's gone. And the next item are these Levi's 505 34 by 34 men's denim blue jeans. They got a little bit of distressing on it. I put defect in the title because it's not really like the holes that people are actually looking for today to be fashionable. So and then the Levi's tag, newer Levi's, and these sold for $10.49 plus shipping on top. I gotta be honest, I'm not really good at spotting vintage Levi's jeans. I could have them and not even know it. The next item that's sold is Karl Lagerfeld white with black stripes, crochet collar, blouse top, size large. It's a pretty interesting little blouse. It's used. I thought this was new. Okay, so it's used, it looks like. And it's sold for $14 plus shipping on top. And I got this at a garage sale for 75 cents. So pretty good return on that one. The last thing that sold was this set of a lot of Paula Abdul CDs. Obviously from the 90s and 2000s. These didn't sell for very much, $5 plus $5.22 shipping on it. So you got on here Forever Your Girl, Shut Up and Dance, The Dance Mixes, Spellbound, and Head Over Heels. Paula Abdul is not one that sells very well. And it doesn't sell for very much, so I'm not making a whole bunch of money off of that one. Excuse me. So let's go into the problems, right? So I walked back in after my journey. My daughter packaged up my stuff to ship out while I was gone. Ivy amazingly knows what I'm doing here, has an idea of what's going on, and she can get a few things done. Clothing items and CDs and books, she can package them up and get them out the door if need be. She helps me all the time. So I'm trying to see, where is that? Well, I came in. Oh, here it is. I came in and I saw the CD sitting like this side up, like somebody had cleaned it, and I was like very curious. I was like, what is that? I didn't leave that there. And I turned it over, and this is the CD that sold that needed to be shipped on Friday. So then I was obviously like, oh, that's a bummer. So I messaged the person and I told them I'm going to ship this out today. So this needs to go out today. They did not get back to me yet, so I don't know if they saw the message or not. But hopefully they see the message before they get the envelope with the artwork but no CD. So we'll ship that out today. Yeah, I lose money on shipping it out, but it's the right thing to do and correct our error there. And then somebody messaged me and said, let me get the other style. So last week somebody bought one of one of these two-handled faucet things here. Kitchen faucet with two handles on it. And I think I sent them this one with one lever on it. So I'm gonna have to correct that. They're gonna keep the one with the one handle on it. I don't want it back. It came from the Owl liquidation auction, and so they're like $1 cost to me, so no big deal. These are plastic. It's crazy. A plastic with a chrome finish on it. It would be great for like somebody who's just renting out homes or whatever, and just a low cost faucet to put in somewhere if somebody broke one. But I gotta ship this out. I gotta lose money on that one as well. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? And then we got the old return here. So the return came in a box. It went out in a bag. It went out in a, like one of these bags here. It went out in a bag this size, which will hold a shirt, a pair of pants, not a sweater, but like a blouse or something like that. And they sent, if this is the pants, they sent it in this box. Then they put it in a priority box, but covered it up with brown paper. So I think I know that it is the pants, but I really didn't want the pants back either. They're not really worth anything. They were like, okay, and then we have like a thing here, piece of paper. It says wrong size, doesn't fit. It has the pants thing on there. Then they put it in this. Back in the original bag that it came in, and these won't be going back up. I thought they were cheap when I did them. I probably shouldn't have put them up, but I did because I already took the photos. A lot of times when I take the photos, I feel like I'm already like 50% of the way there, so I just do the listing because that's the other 50%. I already have time invested in it. It's probably the wrong way to go about doing it. Probably wouldn't do it again in the future for that, but I will refund that person their money, and then I gotta get the other stuff shipped out and ready to go, and then the 2 mistakes I gotta ship today. But yeah, and I have to figure out the shipping on this whatnot stuff. I got a couple of boxes down here of the things that people bought. I got them separated into piles and stuff right now, and I gotta get that stuff shipped out as well. That doesn't need to go out until tomorrow apparently, but I would like to try and get that done as quickly as possible. It's one less thing to think about. And I think that's about it. I need to get back to listing. I'm done with my daughter's room for the most part. I think I'll look into buying a little small portable air compressor so I can do the baseboards. I asked a couple of people at church if they had an air compressor that I could borrow, a portable one, and there was no one that had one. So I will just I saw one at Harbor Freight for like $50-$60. Maybe it'll work well enough that I can keep it and use it for several different jobs, but I don't need anything super duper. Just gonna do the baseboards, get those back on, and she needs a rug, and then a reading chair. So we will try to do that, and then she has a couple more pieces of artwork that she wants me to put on the wall. I have a bunch of photos from when I started to when I finished, so I think I'm gonna make a little like CapCut reel of the room changing, and then if you look for it here on YouTube maybe, or on Facebook, I'll put it up there. That's going to be all. Thank you for everybody who's subscribed to the channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. If you made it this far, I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer them. You can message me in the comments. I try to answer every comment at this point that comes across the way, unless it's negative, and I kind of just leave it alone. But yeah, thank you for everybody for watching, and like, comment, subscribe. It really helps the videos. Remember, Jesus loves you, wants to have a relationship with you, and remember to always give yourself a high five when you find that really cool thing at the next garage sale. See you next time.